Okay, so I will be going over my RTY trade for the day. So, so on the daily, right? On the daily, we are leaving this like high. Well, technically we have created SMT, but it's like really bad where it's like this, it's like that. I'm gonna just act like I don't need this at all, and I don't need this to be swept because we have previous day high on YM that was swept. And you see how we have like, technically we have SMT like this here, but I don't really mind it. It's not important. So going into the 7-hour, we can see it doesn't really make sense to long this on anything, just because even on NQ, right? So you can argue that, oh, like we have this, like this is a relevant level. How do we know that we're not gonna reverse? Look at what we open up to. Look at 1800 and 1 a.m. This is not, this is just re-sweeping and re-sweeping. This is not likely going to reverse. See, we re-sweep this, we failure to manipulate. Now we should just continue lower. And also that we have a previous day like SMT like this, but with YM, but I don't even need that as well. So going back to RTY, 7-hour, we're just looking at the profile. We have this like Asia reversal profile, London consolidation, New York distribution. So it becomes better if you look at the 30 minutes or the 1 hour. Actually, we have a SMT here where 830 delivers price lower on every single asset. This is where you know that you can flip your bias. Like, even if you're bullish in the slightest, you can flip your bias and look at how this daily develops. So we look at this daily, like it's just clean. We have this, and it's really clean. Look at the 30 minute as well. We're just expanding lower, consolidation. So expansion, consolidation, manipulation, 930. 830 already like distribute, and you can just trade 930. So this is what I took. As you can see, we have the SMT with YM. All assets reverse at 830, right? And RTY was the weakest, so that is why I chose RTY. So I got my fill really down here for some reason, but the ideal fill is like right on this stop loss here. You would have passed your eval today if your market thing was correct, but it happens. So you got a really shitty ass fill like somewhere around here, which I'm fine with, and price delivers. So this is also like a driver pairing concept where 830 manipulates and 930 should just expand, especially if we make this nice retracement leg prior to 930. There's no reason for 930 to go down, retrace, and delivers lower. We should just expand. So that was why I was thinking about. So I just took this trade, targeted the average daily range, and took my win there. So this is what AM took. AM took NQ, and how he framed it, he saw this failure to manipulate. He doesn't use the SMT here with YM, but you see how we're just in this bearish market, right? We have expansion, consolidation, manipulation, and it comes really back, which is not ideal, but we have a breakout signature, then we retraces, then we close below. So we can just take our trade like this. And then I didn't like this trade that much, just because I opened, we were already at the ADR. So this is where I chose RTY, which we have the SMT with. We have really clean framework. We have 830, being the weakest. We have overall, like I would say RTY is the best asset, even though AM took NQ today, just because of the framework. We can obviously see this SMT at the high, reversal signature. This is the asset that retraced the most shallow, just right at EQ, and we get this expansion move. Well, if you look at NQ today, it's really not as clear, but it still makes sense to take NQ here, right? Breakout signature, fill it to manipulate, and just trade it lower, because every single asset is expanding in the same direction. This is respecting EQ of previous days range. Look at the hour development. This is not a bullish market at all. If this is a bullish market, this should reverse price. This should reverse price. This should reverse price. Every single thing failed. So this is why you should change your bias. You cannot be bullish here. It is just resweeping and resweeping and resweeping. And look at what 830 does. 830 is around right here. Expands lower, retraces, expands lower, create a CSD. 930, just distribute. So this is pretty much it. This is a very easy trade. This is similar. How I framed RTY today is kind of how I framed ES on Wednesday, where I look at YM, right? Because this is the asset that created SMT. This is a reversal, while this is already a continuation on ES, right? This YM is reversal, but it's continuation for RTY, and RTY is also weaker. So this is where you can just take RTY and target this low. So do I expect the price to go all the way down here? Hell no. But this is a good trade. Really A+ in my opinion, and one of my better trades for sure. And that's it, pretty much. Pretty simple framework. Everything is aligned. This is super A+.